A very good morning, children. So, welcome to you in this video as we are on studying the chapter 7 learning, and I discussed with you all what is learning and what are the important characteristics of learning and what are the definitions of learning. Then we also discuss about some theories of learning, in which we discuss about the first theory and the most oldest theory of learning, which is the classical conditioning, which is given by Ivan P. Pavlov. So up to this we had done in the earlier one we discussed about what is classical conditioning, and we also discussed about that what are the experimental setup in the classical conditioning. Now the topic of today is what are the determinants. As I told you, one topic is left in this one, which is the determinants of classical conditioning. Okay, determinants means what are the factors, what are the factors, what are the causes, or what are the things which affect the classical conditioning theory. Okay, so as you all know that classical conditioning is a very oldest form of conditioning, and conditioning means a simplest form of learning is known as conditioning, and it is given by Pavlov. Pavlov does his experiment on dog, and he has done an experiment to associate the one stimulus with the other stimulus. In his experiment, there is a conditioned stimulus and unconditioned stimulus. So what is the unconditioned stimulus? Unconditioned stimulus is the food, and to whom he has conditioned it? He has conditioned it with the bell. So bell is the conditioned stimulus. So means these factors help you to understand that how the CS determine the US, or how the US determine the CS, means how it affected in the better learning of that dog, that how dog learn that as the bell rang the food will come. So some factors are there behind it. So let us discuss about it. So there are mainly three main important determinants. First is the time relation between stimuli. Okay. First determinant of classical conditioning. First is time relation between stimuli. And children, you know what are the stimulus in this experiment. There were two stimulus, one is the food and one is the well. One is the conditioned stimulus and one is the unconditioned stimulus. So one important determinant is time relation between stimuli. Means what is the relationship between the two stimuli? What is the time relation? Means दो स्टिमुलस हैं तो उनके बीच के टाइम का क्या रिलेशन है. मीन्स कब फूड आ रहा है तो फिर कब बेल हो रही है, या फिर बेल हो रही है कब तो फूड आ रहा है. मीन ये भी डिटरमाइन करता है उस डॉग की लर्निंग को, उस डॉग की कंडीशनिंग को. अपार्ट फ्रॉम दिस टाइम रिलेशन स्टिमुलाई, द सेकेंड इंपॉर्टेंट फैक्टर इज टाइप ऑफ कंडीशन स्टिमुलाई. आप जो जिस चीज से उसको कंडीशन कर रहे हो, टाइप ऑफ अनकंडीशन स्टिमुलाई. टाइप ऑफ अनकंडीशन स्टिमुलाई. अनकंडीशन स्टिमुलस. This is the second determinant. Means your unconditioned stimulus की type क्या है. Okay, like here unconditioned stimulus which is not conditioned. So here unconditioned stimulus is the food. तो food is something which is good, which is pleasant. खाना सबको अच्छा लगता है, तो ऐसा नहीं कि बेकार लगता है, तो which is something good. So type of unconditioned stimuli. अनकंडीशन स्टिमुलाई कैसा है, किस तरीके का है, ये भी डिटरमाइन करता है क्लासिकल कंडीशनिंग को. Now the third is the intensity of conditioned stimulus. Intensity of conditioned stimulus. कंडीशन स्टिमुलाई यानी जिससे हमने कंडीशन कर दिया, लाइक मैं यहाँ पे फूड का कंडीशनिंग बेल से हुआ था, तो व्हाट इज द इंटेंसिटी ऑफ, उसकी इंटेंसिटी कैसी है, ये भी बहुत हद तक इट ऑल्सो डिटरमाइन, इट इज ऑल्सो वन ऑफ द इम्पॉर्टेंट फैक्टर इन क्लासिकल कंडीशनिंग. So I hope children you get it. There are three main important determinants of classical conditioning: time relation, type of unconditioned stimulus, and intensity of conditioned stimulus. So now I am going from down to up. So first we discuss about the intensity. What is the meaning? What is the meaning of intensity of conditioned stimulus? Means how conditioned stimulus determine the classical condition. Like if we talk about his experiment, so in his experiment, in the Pavlov experiment, the conditioned stimulus is the bell. So बेल की इंटेंसिटी क्या है वो बहुत हद तक डिटरमाइन करती है लर्निंग को. मीन्स फॉर एग्जाम्पल, जस्ट टेक एन एग्जाम्पल कि बेल हुई, फूड आया, ठीक है. अर्लियर क्या हो रहा था, फूड आता था तो डॉग सलाइवेट करता था, बट उन्होंने कई ट्रायल्स फिर उन्होंने क्या किया, उन्होंने एक्सपेरिमेंट क्या किया, बेल होती थी, व्हेन द बेल रैन देन द फूड कम. Okay, and it takes so many tries. So the dog understood that as the bell rang, I will get the food. As the bell rang, I will get the food. So उसकी conditioning हो रही. He has done his conditioning, and he know that when the bell rang, and as the bell rang, at the time ऐसा time आया कि as the bell rang, the dog started salivating because he conditioned that he will get the food. So now if here intensity, how the intensity play an important role. अगर मान लीजिए हम लोग bell की intensity बहुत धीमी कर देते हैं, मीन्स ही इज नॉट एबल टू हेयर द बेल. ओके, ऐसी उसकी साउंड है दैट ही वाज नॉट, द डॉग वाज नॉट एबल टू हेयर द बेल. सो हाउ द डॉग एसोसिएट द बेल विद द फूड, क्योंकि उसने बेल तो सुना ही नहीं. डिड यू गॉट इट? मीन्स उसने बेल तो सुना ही नहीं. तो व्हेन ही डजंट हर्ड द बेल, सो हाउ द डॉग एसोसिएट द bell with the food. So intensity play a very important role. Means किस intensity में हम लोग, किस speed में, किस intensity में, whether it is high, whether it is low. बहुत high भी है तो maybe it create a problem for the dog. Okay, so it should be normal. So it will be become very easy for the dog to associate the bell with the food or for the conditioning of the dog. Okay, so I can understood that you understood it. Next one is moving upward, type of unconditioned stimulus. Type of unconditioned stimulus means here the unconditioned stimulus which is not conditioned is the food. ठीक है, तो what was the food of the dog? Meat powder, which is very good for the dog, means liking for the dog. Okay, so unconditioned stimulus की टाइप कैसी है वो भी बहुत हद तक डिटरमाइन करती है लर्निंग को. Okay, like for example what the thing which we like, okay, उसको जल्दी हम लोग एसोसिएट करते हैं, we associate it fastly than the things we don't like it. Okay, so here I want to tell you that there are two type of unconditioned stimulus. Appetitive and second is aversive. Appetitive stimulus is a positive stimulus. I told you earlier also, and like reward or any chocolate, ice cream, food. Okay, so appetitive. Aversive like electric shock, injection. Aversive stimulus is something which everyone wants to avoid, and appetitive stimulus is something which everyone wants to gain. ठीक है, वो हर कोई चाहता है कि मुझे बार बार मिले, और एवर्सिव हर कोई अवॉइड करना चाहता है. तो ये दोनों स्टिमुलस, बोथ द स्टिमुलस आल्सो प्ले अ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट रोल. ओके, हाउ? Sometimes it has been shown that if we compare between these two stimulus, okay, so what happened? Less trial will be taken for, in the aversive stimulus. Means if we present the aversive stimulus in front of the anyone, so the number of trial for the conditioning is less than the appetitive. ये देखा गया है, क्योंकि वो अवॉइड करना चाहते हैं. एवर्सिव स्टिमुलस वो ऐसी स्टिमुलस होती है जिसको अवॉइड करनी है, तो वो उसके लिए जल्दी सीखते हैं. अच्छा, इसको हटाना है. जैसे हम लोग को जो चीज़ नहीं अच्छी लगती है उसको हम बहुत जल्दी हटाने की कोशिश करते हैं. ठीक है, जो ऑब्वियस बात है, जो चीज़ चाहिए उसके लिए भी वी प्रैक्टिस, वी ट्राई वेरी हार्ड. बट जो चीज़ बहुत एकदम हेटेड है या डिसलाइक है, वी want to avoid it, we want to escape. Like for example, in the cold weather you wear the sweater obviously in order to avoid the cold weather. Okay, in order to not to get ill, आप बीमार ना हो. okay, तो आप स्वेटर पहनते हो, तो वो उसकी कंडीशनिंग जल्दी हो जाती है इन कंपैरिजन टू द एपेटाइटिस. लाइक इन द केस ऑफ दिस एक्सपेरिमेंट, द Pavlov has taken so many drugs because the stimulus is appetitive, फूड था. ओके, बट वहीं अगर इन केस there is an electric shock or any kind of injection was there, okay, with the bell, तो वो और भी जल्दी एसोसिएट कर लेता. अच्छा, बेल हो रहा है तो यानी इंजेक्शन आने वाला है, क्योंकि वो होता है ना कभी कभी. यू ऑल्सो इमेजिन दैट कि इन योर होल लाइफ I am giving you, in your whole life, I think, because I research also and I experience also, negative things like the things which we don't like is remember in our mind more. In comparison, means आपकी तारीफ बहुत से लोगों ने की होगी, बट वो आपको उतना नहीं याद होता जितना अगर आपका किसी ने कोई ह्यूमिलेट कर दिया है. तो we usually remember it more easily, like embarrassment moment, we don't forget it, वो नहीं भूलता. तो that is the quality of aversive stimulus. So in the like in the presentation of the aversive stimulus, when we present the aversive stimulus, the number of trials are less than with the appetitive stimulus. So what is the type of unconditioned stimulus? That also determine very well, that also play a very important role in determining the classical conditioning. So I hope you understand these two factors properly, that intensity of the conditioned stimulus की जो intensity है वो भी डिटरमाइन करती है लर्निंग को. देन टाइप ऑफ अनकंडीशनड स्टिमुलस कैसा है, दैट आल्सो डिटरमाइन लर्निंग. नाउ द टाइम रिलेशन बिटवीन स्टिमुलाई, मीन्स व्हाट इज द रिलेशनशिप बिटवीन द टू स्टिमुलाई. ओके, टाइम का गैप कितना है, ज़्यादा है, कम है, तो ये भी. तो इन दिस केस the two type of conditioning was introduced, forward conditioning and backward. in the time relation between stimuli, you get the two things. Okay, one is forward conditioning and second is backward conditioning. Okay, understood? These two things are there, forward conditioning and backward conditioning. In the forward conditioning also there are four important points. Okay, in the forward conditioning also, four important things are there, 4 points are there. Okay, first is the simultaneous as it indicated from the name also. Simultaneous means एक साथ इसका मतलब ये है कि both the stimuli are coming at the same time. This is a simultaneous conditioning. Okay, I hope you understood that both the stimuli, यानी conditioned stimulus also and unconditioned stimulus also. Okay, so unconditioned is the food and conditioned is the bell. तो यानी both the stimulus means bell हो रही है, food आ गया, bell हुई, food आ गया. Means there is no gap. Both the things are coming together. This is important. Both the things are coming together. Bell, food. Okay. So this is simultaneous conditioning. Now the second one is, and this is come under the forward conditioning. Okay. So keep it in mind. This is come under the forward conditioning. So first one is the simultaneous. Second, delayed. Second one is the delayed. Sorry, there are 3 points only in the forward: simultaneous, delayed and trace. So what is delay? And again it indicated from the name, delay means something जो delay हो रहा है. So what happened in the delay? Delay में क्या हुआ? CS occur first, then come the US. This happened in delay conditioning. CS occur first. Now the CS will be conditioned stimulus क्या है? Bell आया, उसके बाद US आ रहा है, which is a proper method. Delay. Okay, I will just show you with the graph also right now. After this one, delay. Understood? Simultaneous, both the CS and US came together. Okay, CS और US साथ में आए. Delay में आपका CS पहले आया, उसके बाद US आया. They both occur at the same time, CS and US. And here first the CS come, then the US. CS means conditioned stimulus क्या है? Bell आई है, उसके थोड़ी देर बाद ही food आ गया. Now ट्रेस में क्या हो रहा है? ट्रेस में भी यही हो रहा है. CS पहले आ रहा है और थोड़ा देर बाद, मीन्स डिले में थोड़ा सा देर हो रहा है, बट ट्रेस में और भी ज्यादा देर हो रहा है. काफी देर बाद US आ रहा है. US means food. Okay, I hope you understood the CS and US. Always keep in mind CS is the bell क्योंकि वो condition है, और US is the food. So these are the things which come under the forward conditioning. Simultaneous CS और US साथ में, delayed CS आया, उससे थोड़ी देर बाद US आया. ट्रेस CS आया, काफी देर बाद US आया. So you just imagine in your mind that it is all about the imagination, and children imagination play a very important role. And the more you imagine the thing, like whatever the teacher taught or whatever anything any person teach you anything. When you start imagining it in your mind, na, so it will be in your mind forever. Forever. So just again imagine with me, there is a dog. Imagine there is a dog and who is harnessed. Okay, एक harness है, jaw में उसके एक measuring tube है. Now imagine उसको कैसे बेल और फूड दिया जा रहा है. साइमल्टेनियस कंडीशनिंग, दोनों साथ में दे दिया. डिले में बेल आई है, उसके काफी देर बाद फूड आया है. ओके, ट्रेस में बेल आया है, बहुत और भी देर बाद फूड आया है. ठीक है. नाउ द बैकवर्ड कंडीशनिंग, एज इट इंडिकेटेड फ्रॉम द नेम ऑल्सो, बैकवर्ड, पीछे जा रहा है. तो ऑब्वियसली व्हाट हैपेंड इन दिस वन, इसमें क्या हुआ कि CS ऑकर एंड बिफोर इट एंड, वो एंड भी नहीं हुआ और US आ गया. ओके, दिस इज अ बैकवर्ड कंडीशनिंग. ओके, द US precede the onset of CS. This happened in backward conditioning. US precede the onset of CS. Okay, मीन्स CS का ऑनसेट हुआ है और वो अभी एंड भी नहीं हुआ है और तब से US इंट्रोड्यूस हो गया. दैट इज अ बैकवर्ड कंडीशन. ओके, नाउ आई एम गोइंग टू एक्सप्लेन यू विद द ग्राफ ऑल्सो, सो यू विल बी बेटर अंडरस्टूड. बट विद अप टू दिस आई कैन assume that you understood about the three important determinants of classical conditioning: time relation between stimuli, type of US, intensity of CS. So now I am going to explain you again with this, with some graph. Now, time relation between stimuli. Now you can see the simultaneous first. Simultaneous. I am going to show you the simultaneous. Okay. And you can draw it in your copy also. Okay. Simultaneous condition. Now you can see how it is. This is CS. Okay, now this is US. You can understood, both are coming at the same time. कोई gap नहीं है. Okay, don't make a gap. Both are occurring simultaneously. Both are occurring together. One is CS, another one is US. This is an onset, this is an onset, and this is an end. This is again an onset, this is again an end. Now you can see here, CS onset, and similarly US also onset at the same time and it end at the same time. So this is simultaneous conditioning. Now second one, delayed. I am going to show you the graph of delayed conditioning. Now you can see delayed condition. What happened in the delayed conditioning? This is the CS onset. Okay, now when US will come after some time. Okay, you can see the gap. Okay, after some time, this is the US. CS का onset हुआ, वो end भी हो गया, फिर उसके काफी टाइम बाद देखो CS के काफी टाइम आने के बाद वो स्टार्ट हो गया है. CS means फूड का ऑनसेट, सॉरी CS मीन्स बेल, बेल का ऑनसेट हुआ है, बेल चल रहा है, उससे काफी देर बाद देयर इज अ गैप, तो फूड आया है, देन उसका ऑन से एंड में भी लेट हुआ है। दिस इज एंड। Understood? This is delay condition. Now I am going to show you the trace condition. Trace, again the same thing. You can see this is a CS onset end, CS onset end. Now you can see US, yani what is your US? CS mean condition bell. Now food came so many after so many time. After so many time, you can see the gap is very far. Okay, gap is very far. Like in mean both the condition the delay was there. Delay में थोड़ा सा delay हुआ, but in trace there was maximum gap. Okay, now the last one, the backward conditioning. Last one, backward conditioning. You can see CS का onset हुआ है, okay, now it end also. CS onset is there and it end also. Now means it takes a long, but here US also introduced and it end before the CS. Okay, it end before the CS. CS onset take many means what is CS? Bell. Okay, फिर then it end. US उसी टाइम पे ही US भी आ गया and US की over भी हो गया, but CS is not over. Now you can understand what is happening in backward conditioning. Means the bell was introduced. Okay, after that बहुत जल्दी ही they introduce mean bell हो ही रही है, फिर food introduce हो गया, food खत्म हो गया, but bell is still ringing. Okay, this is a backward conditioning. Means the dog may be confused also. Like maybe he get confused that food over, still the bell was ringing. So that is a backward conditioning. Okay. So these are all the graphs. With the help of this graph, you will be better represent your topic of time relation between stimuli. Means how the time of the two stimulus determine the classical conditioning. Okay, so in this case it has been found that the delay conditioning is found to be very better for the conditioning, for the better conditioning. Means out of the 4 type of conditioning method which we have discussed right now, simultaneous, delay, trace, backward, इन चारों में से डिले कंडीशनिंग बहुत अच्छा माना गया है फॉर द बेटर कंडीशनिंग, क्योंकि उसमें क्या हो रहा है आपने अभी खुद ही जाना, खुद ही समझा व्हाट इज हैपनिंग। बेल आ रहा है यानी कंडीशन स्टिमुलस आ रहा है, उसके थोड़ा ही देर बाद फूड आ जा रहा है, ठीक है। तो ये ज़्यादा बेटर माना गया क्योंकि साइमल्टेनियस में दोनों साथ में आ रहे हैं तो डॉग की कंडीशनिंग इतनी अच्छी नहीं हो पाएगी। ट्रेस में क्या हो रहा है, कंडीशन स्टिमुलस आ रहा है पर बहुत देर बाद फूड दे रहा है तो वो एसोसिएट नहीं कर पाएगा, द डॉग इज नॉट एबल टू एसोसिएट द बेल विद द फूड, बहुत देर में दे रहा है। बैकवर्ड में क्या हो रहा है, इट इज जस्ट अपोजिट, बैकवर्ड कंडीशनिंग हो रही है। देन व्हाट इज हैपनिंग, फूड ओवर हो जा रहा है, द बेल वाज गोइंग ऑन। सो व्हाट हैपेंड, इट क्रिएटेड कॉन्फ्लिक्ट्स इन द माइंड ऑफ द डॉग कि ये है क्या, व्हाट इज दिस, व्हाट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ दिस। So delay conditioning is found to be very better in establishing some kind of learning in the doll, because in that only bell is introduced and just after a few seconds food is introduced. So the doll can easily associate the bell with the food. So these are the determinants which play a very important role in establishing the classical conditioning theory or in affecting the classical conditioning and the better learning among anyone. So I hope you understood this topic very well. Thank you so much.